What if I told you that Bink sake is more important than we already know, and it may tie into the name of the ancient kingdom? Hi there, I'm Straw Hat Lucas, helmsman of the Last Ark. Today I'm bringing you the most spiciest spice melange you've ever heard, brought to you by the courtesy of our one and only 3-day trip. So, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this theory with all your Nakama. And let's get into it. What if we already know the name of the ancient kingdom? What if I told you it's been staring us right in the face for several long years? Or months, depending on when you read One Piece. Either way, what if I told you I know why pirates love to sing about delivering Bink sake? Would you still watch this whole video? Or would you skip to the end? First off, pirates don't deliver anything. Legally. Merchants do. So why would the lyrics in Bink sake say that? 4 verses of the song start with the same line. Gather up all of the crew. It's time to ship out Binks's brew. In another version, it says going to deliver Bink's sake. And why have pirates sung it for centuries? 3-day Trip and myself believe centuries ago the newly formed world government, or even before they fully formed, made it illegal to sail the seas unless you were part of the 20 allied nations, part of the navy, or a merchant ship delivering goods. Anyone else traveling the seas would be labeled criminals and called pirates, enemies of the world. And if you think about it, one of the first things Buggy D. Clown did after becoming a member of the 7 Warlords was to start a delivery service under the government's protection. So the idea is this. The D-Clan and the people of the ancient kingdom decided to brew sake and travel the world disguised as merchants delivering sake to nearby nations. Most likely, they were gathering allies, doing research, and carrying poneglyphs to their destination, fulfilling their purpose to one day make it to the end of their laugh tale. The sake bottles would have been labeled Binks, making it seem as if it were brewed by a man named Binks, when it's more of an acronym. You'll see what BINK stands for at the end. There are other examples in the story, such as MAD, SAD, SSG, Special Science Group, SOP, Sugar Over Surprise Panic, and maybe more. While delivering it, they made up a song about their funny traveling tale to lift their spirits and remind them of their allies around the world, waiting for a day in the future when their kingdom would become whole again and at peace. Now, before the Void Century, I'm sure the nobles of some countries prefer to oppress or enslave people, but Joy Boy most likely traveled around and freed them like Luffy does, incurring the wrath of different nobles and their nations, causing them to ally against him, and it started a war. Knowing one kingdom could not stand against 20 allied kingdoms, they most likely put many different plans in motion for the future, knowing they would soon be destroyed. This, of course, would require indestructible and unreadable to most documents to guide future generations spread across the world. So why wasn't any information passed down to their children or to the other countries? We still don't know the answer to that, but everyone that knows the truth does not speak of it. Even Rayleigh knows, but he doesn't go around telling anyone. And if you look at Chapter 301, the writing in Shadora Ruins explain those guarding the poneglyphs have no need to decipher them. There is no need for words. And we're almost there, guys. We're almost there, I promise. Now, as we just saw in the anime, right before Luffy awakened his devil fruit, the 5 elders ordered his execution to stop it from happening. This plan played out in Chapter 1041, and in Chapter 1037, the 5 elders were hiding the fruit's name for many reasons. Now, one other time the 5 elders ordered an execution was Professor Clover on Ohara before he could say the name of the ancient kingdom. Clover is even quoted saying, "The name of the ancient kingdom is the key to everything." And Professor Clover was right. The existence and idea of this kingdom is the true threat to the world government. I think the idea is freedom, and the existence is Joy Boy. So who can bring both joy and freedom? The name is key to all 3 things, and it has been hidden for centuries. These 3 things are Luffy's devil fruit, the ancient kingdom, and Bink sake. So, what is the name the world government would kill for? Nika. Sun god Nika is the devil fruit. The Nika kingdom is the ancient kingdom. Brewed in Nika's kingdom. Labeled B-I-N-K-S sake. B-I-N-K. Binks. Brewed in Nika's kingdom. While Who's Who was imprisoned after Shanks stole the devil fruit he was guarding, a prison guard told him about Nika. and the same guard vanished the very next day. Who's Who was so afraid he broke out of prison to avoid being killed as well, all because he learned the legend of sun god Nika, and that was considered taboo. And even in the current storyline, Vegapunk also knows the name Nika, and says it was wiped from history, and now Admiral Kizaru, fleet of Navy ships, and J. Garcia Saturn are on their way to erase him as well. Now, whether you guys believe this or not, that's up to you, but 3 Days sold me, and she sold a lot of other people with her original post on Reddit. But once again, I'm Straw Hat Lucas, helmsman of the Last Ark. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and gummo no rocket that bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our latest One Piece theories. And we'll see you in the next one. Ho ho, yo ho ho ho. Yo ho ho, yo ho ho ho. Gather up all of the crew, it's time to ship out Binks's brew. Pirates, we eternally are challenging the sea. With the waves to rest our heads, ship beneath us as our beds. Hoisted high upon the mast, our Jolly Roger flies.